13 weeks pregnant. Expectations and symptoms. This week marks the end of the first trimester, and the risk of miscarriage reduces dramatically. Many women notice the start of a bump around this time. At 13 weeks pregnant, you're in the final week of your first trimester. Can you believe you're already a third of the way through your pregnancy? If you're like many parents-to-be, you may begin to tell people you're pregnant around week 13, but it's up to you when to give friends and family the news that baby is on the way. How big is my baby at 13 weeks? Besides being as large as a lemon now, that head of his is now about half the size of his crown-to-rump length. That's one reason why your little one looks more like an alien from outer space at this point. By the time you give birth, his body will catch up, measuring 3/4 of his total size. Your baby at week 13. Eyes wide shut. While baby's eyes have arrived, they're not open. His eyelids are fused shut to protect those tiny peepers as they continue to develop. The voice. The promise of laughter, cries, and very first words start now with the formation of vocal cords. Balancing out. That big baby head is getting more in balance with the rest of the body. Right now, his head is about half the size of his total frame. 13 weeks pregnant is how many months? If you're 13 weeks pregnant, you're in month 3 of your pregnancy. Only 6 months left to go. Pregnancy symptoms week 13. Decreasing fatigue. Now that your body has had a trimester to adjust to pregnancy, you may be starting to feel a little less tired these days. Consider channeling your newfound energy into your workout routine, but don't overdo it. Food cravings and aversions. If you still have a thing for weird foods, don't be too hard on yourself. Do your best to find healthy foods that appeal to you and give yourself permission to indulge in small portions of the junk foods you crave. Heartburn and indigestion. During pregnancy, the ring of muscle at the top of the stomach relaxes, allowing digestive acids to rise up into the esophagus, causing a burning in the chest. Reduce the pain by staying away from these possible heartburn triggers: alcohol, caffeinated drinks, chocolate, mint, citrus, and spicy or fatty foods. Constipation. Thanks to your hormones, your bowel muscles also relax during pregnancy, which means they'll be less efficient at moving waste out of your system. If you find yourself backed up, slowly start adding more high-fiber foods to your diet, like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, along with plenty of fluids, too. Visible veins. Though you may not find these veins a welcome sight, they're actually a good thing. Your increased blood supply is carrying much-needed nutrients to your baby. Even more good news, the vein network fades after you give birth. Faintness or dizziness. Still plagued by dizzy spells? Don't get up from a sitting or prone position too quickly, since this can trigger lightheadedness. In the event that you do start to feel faint, immediately lie down or sit with your head between your knees. Tips for you this week. Embrace your sex drive. Keep taking your prenatal. Watch portion sizes. Get enough calcium. Eat iron-rich foods. Don't peel some of your fruit. Fight off a cold. Pregnancy checklist at 13 weeks pregnant. Get ready for more prenatal visits. Stock up on healthy pregnancy foods. Learn about pregnancy complications. Try sleeping on your side. One can make a major difference in your sleep comfort. Have sex if you feel up to it. Save money on maternity clothes. For more videos, subscribe to Sarabubu.